Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Jagged Alliance 2. I've decided to sort of take the momentum that we've got here and kind of keep rolling with it in order to just steamroll on the rest of Alma. The only downside, since Conrad and Vicky both got hurt in the last mission, they're going to be sort of sitting this one out. I pulled them back with Spider, just patching up their wounds. I think we'll be fine with the assistance of the mobile militia. We're not going to encounter any kind of resistance that's too much for even this lightened squad to handle. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and keep pushing on.
10-4.
It's still just before dawn, which I'm fine with.
There be ruthless in these parts, partner.
Oh, great. And so this is going to be the Alma mine, which I also want to go ahead and get in order to increase a little bit of our daily income. Now, one thing that does scare me, there is a patrolling squad that was in kind of the neighboring sector, and those guys could cause a little bit of trouble. They may end up reinforcing the mine sector. And again, okay, we can show up. I believe this is a fence, this tree line right here. And it's kind of annoying to... Maybe if you assault from the north, you get stuck on the other side of it. I'm never entirely sure how the fence line stuff works. But we're going to end up coming in right about here. We've probably got reinforcements meeting us over there, which is going to be a little bit tricky. But drop that backpack, crouch down, and then get a move on. Now, what I'd like to do is basically get to just outside of the streetlight area. Actually, might even be worthwhile to get onto one of the flat top buildings, like maybe this one. Nah, you know what? We'll just make a...
Eagle-eye vermin, partner.
Ready.
We'll just make a stand right over here. Alright, so we'll get everybody kind of online. Like, see, right next to her.
See?
Moose right here.
I'm bored.
Posty right there. Okay. Let him turn. He does spot him, but he doesn't have enough to take a shot now. Okay.
Ready.
Everybody else, just take a knee.
See?
Alright. Moose. Oh, nice. Great way to start things. Let him know we're here.
I'm bored.
Howdy, partner.
Okay. Should be able to stop that guy without too much trouble before he can return any fire. And then with the sound of gunshots, we're going to have both the opponents and our own militia
Bummer.
coming to join us. Nice. Okay. I'm totally fine with that. and then the opponent does something straight out of the Three Stooges, just sort of runs back and forth for a moment. Alright, and now our own militia are going to start coming up. So yeah, I mean, I think we've got like more than enough manpower to make this pretty straightforward, even if that neighboring squad does get called as reinforcements and wanders their way in here. Still only going to be 25 guys maybe instead of 12. I think we can deal with that. Alright. Come on.
Ready.
And civilians as well. Okay. Now, I think Raven should be able
Time
to
for a resupply of lead.
deal with that guy, except I forgot she was almost out of that mag of cold ammo.
Yes?
Let her reload. And Sydney, can you spot him? Can't. That's unfortunate. What's your sight range looks like that? If the guy moves, I think we're going to see him.
Howdy, partner.
Interestingly, Tex can see that guy. Inside the building is not safe.
Bored.
Posty can see him too. Okay. And done.
Yes?
There we go. Okay, and that's basically exactly what I expected Sydney to be able to do. Ooh. Brutal.
Bloody hell.
Always was impressed with just how representative these kind of very basic characters could be. I have a real soft spot for 2D animation. And I think it comes from there was a...
Yes.
Interesting. There was a certain period of time when 3D graphics were a selling point that they were awful. They were actually quite awful to look at. Like, 3D graphics in their infancy, you know, were not even better looking than 2D graphics at the time, or even more representative of 3D environments sometimes. Like the isometric view, I think, was doing a fine job of demonstrating a 3D environment with only 2D graphics. It's sort of my fondness for pixel art and things like that. Not because they're retro. It's even at the time, I remember kind of preferring them over their shoddier 3D variety.
Yes.
And I kind of maintain it's easier to make 2D graphics look decent, and it's way too easy to make 3D graphics look just atrocious. Okay. Pretty quiet on the enemy counter-assault so far. And it doesn't look like
Yes.
any reinforcements are coming in, but yeah, nope, that's gotta be, yeah, there's now 16 enemies in the sector. Okay, so they did come in. That's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess we
Ready.
can move up just a little bit, but it's really not going to be necessary here. Just kind of push everybody this way. A couple of squares. Moose, you do you. And then Posty.
Bored.
Have another sniper rifle kind of covering the flank, as it were. You can watch that way. Perfect. Alright, and Tex. Get in between them. Get that way. And I'm hoping maybe some more enemies do come out this turn. Because if they don't, I think our militia are going to start getting most of our kills in just a second here, as they will be far braver / willing to throw their own lives away.
They play hide and seek with us.
Oh man,
Heard something.
I saw the sound and tried to quickly react to turn her. It didn't end up mattering. That could have been really bad. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Could not hit the side of a cow barn.
But like I was saying,
the enemy's here. Bummer.
before too long, our militia are going to start taking all the kills from us.
Problem solved.
Luckily, not this turn.
Thumbs up.
Man, that was slick. Imagine her with her sniper rifle just like
I'm bored.
swiveling, shooting him, and then swiveling back and shooting him. Okay. Can't get the headshot. Wow, why is your range, or your chance to hit this guy so very awful? And does it even matter?
Next! Another customer.
Yay!
There's a mad rush.
And we all know Posty's customer service skills are top notch. He sharpens them every day. Usually on the other end of the knife point, but you know, these things happen.
Bored.
Or in his case, maybe a letter opener, but you know, to each their own. Doesn't really have the headshot. Let's go for it. Nice.
Whippity-doo.
A little bit of a roll of the dice, but we weren't going to really have enough to take 2 well-aimed body shots.
Shoot him.
Man.
Blazing saddles.
Whoa. He came a little closer than I was expecting. It's fine, though. Oh, wow. Yep. That's too bad. Okay. At least that should have gotten rid of the rest of his AP. And Posty got scratched more than anything. That could have been a whole lot worse. Oh, don't be... Okay.
Blazing saddles.
Yep. Alright. He threw a Kim Light. the best of intentions, I'm sure, but he's also kind of lighting up our own guys right now. Oh, man. I think that's an example of the AI sort of only really seeing the one guy there and not thinking that through as far as, well, if we light up this, then all of our guys that are back here will be able to see him easier. But what about all of his guys that are back behind him that we don't see yet? They will also be able to see us easier. So we definitely need to get Posty out of there as he's sitting on the edge of the globe of light right now. Although... Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Okay. Brightness is at 29. He's actually only barely any barely any brighter than his neighboring squares. Okay. Tell you what, Moose, you're gonna take that shot. You're gonna miss it. That's too bad. But Tex is here to save you. Okay.
I'm bored.
Anything? Let's try that. Wow. And the miss. Okay, then.
Yes?
Sydney? Why don't you get on this? Decent.
Ready.
Raven? Yeah. Headshot? Oh, no. Okay. Well, luckily the militia have run out in front of us, though, so...
Inferiors!
Barring any unlucky shots where somebody with automatic fire is aiming at them and shoots over them, I think we're going to be okay. Oh, man. That's the
Bummer.
reinforcements we were expecting. They have arrived. Yeah. Want to get out of that Kim light radius, don't you? I don't know what you are trying to do. You're a little too brave for your own good, I think. Okay. Not the best turn for the militia. They did take a lot of incoming fire, though. Yeah, and his judo chop, or in that case, judo kick, did not quite do it. Okay. That's something, at least.
Ready.
Just go inside and just stay there. Why do you keep running back and forth? Oh, jeez. Okay. Raven, even though she can't see, chance to hit is just so high, she's going to be able to get a shot in there. Sydney will be able to finish it. Okay.
See?
And then nobody else really spots this
I'm
stuff.
bored.
Posty got a shot. Okay. Ooh. Double ooh. I hope you said goodbye to your mother, too. That's a very kind sentiment, guy who just tried to kill him. Yeah, he practiced his judo kicks a little bit better. What was that guy hurt? Did he, like, run back from being shot up front, or was there something that happened behind me that I did not notice until just now? That kind of scares me a little bit. Okay, that's actually wonderful, as it just
I'm bored.
lit up several guys for our other characters here. Wow.
Ready.
Didn't get it. Okay. Beautiful.
Yes?
Raven, never one to disappoint. Awesome.
See? Howdy,
I'm
partner.
bored.
Okay.
I do believe I owe my
To hell.
firearm a thorough cleaning.
We are definitely
Heard
doing
something.
work. Our militia are getting a little bit beaten up. I appreciate their bullet sponginess, though. Always a meat shield whenever you need one. Oh, nice. That is maybe a little questionable, but okay. You're really just obscuring our ability to see him more than anything. But it's fine. He'll stay knocked down for a good long while. I think, besides the one that's now incapacitated, we were taking fire from, like, the corner of this building as well.
I'm bored.
Yeah, now we can't see him.
Ready.
I'm actually going to get Raven up, as I sort of know
10-4.
where the enemy is. I'm going to point her this way. Probably won't have... Yeah, with one. I say probably.
Yes.
She will definitely not have the action points for it this turn, but I'm thinking
Righto.
that next turn, this may be worthwhile. And then we'll leave them kind of down here to worry about that. Oh. That's a problem. Oh, Raven. Please don't be in danger. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't consistently have gas masks on everybody, so that's not really an option. Oh, wow. 2 other guys up there. Okay. I clearly misjudged exactly where the threat was.
Yes.
Ready.
Okay. We need to
Bomber.
pull back to here to get out of the radius of the smoke.
Yes.
Right. And then dropping down. Perfect.
My firearm is in need of reloading.
Ready.
And Raven, just kind of prep for it. Okay. Tex,
partner.
why don't you join us up here?
Arulco.
And leave the other 2.
Heard something. Bomber.
I swear gunfire came from this way. And then the 2 guys sort of just came out further north than I was anticipating. Kind of caught me off guard. I kept dismissing all of those. Raven hears a distinct sound of movement from the northeast as our wheelchaired friend running back and forth into his house. What is wrong with you guys?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay. Well then. Let's get Sydney reloaded. He'll have enough to take another shot. That sorts him out.
Pity.
Ready.
And then Raven, can you... No, can't hit through that. Okay.
Howdy, partner.
The mustard gas is likely causing some aiming penalties here. Okay. Okay. You guys maybe want to get to the point and start heading towards the enemies instead of just running back and forth. I would be totally down for that. Also, stop running through the middle of the mustard gas. That would be good too.
Howdy, partner.
I swear, this one mustard gas container, like all these guys are going to run through it. I can just already tell.
I'm bored.
Posty, why don't you push your luck a little bit? Come up here.
See?
We'll have some backup for you. Alright. Yep, that. Perfect. No one pay attention to the giant yellow death cloud. No. Nothing to worry about there. Great. Okay, well, we're out of turn-based mode. Let's actually take a sec and just reload since she was down to her last shell anyway. I'm just gonna wait for this mustard gas
Ready.
to dissipate. There we go. Before I start moving anybody out, because it sort of complicates
Ready.
the paths that I can take. Okay, move her up.
Is that worth checking out? 10-4.
Raven's got
Yes.
such a good chance for interrupting anybody that she might run into.
Okie dokie. See? Okay, me see something.
I'm
Ready.
bored. More stuff.
Not spotting
Ready.
anybody yet.
What's this?
I'm half expecting to
Yes?
be notified that the last of them took off.
Howdy, partner.
That one of them is just like making a beeline for the exit of the sector.
Bored.
See?
No, nothing yet. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and get everybody back together. Posty, why don't you give a spread out command to just kind of get them all bouncing around the sector. And then we'll just sort of wander about. See if we can't spot what there is to be spotted. Actually, will this tell us 3 enemies left? Okay. It's more than just the one... more than just the one random guy I was expecting. Also, what was that? I heard an and was that our own militia that's hurt? Probably. Yeah, that gets critical. Okay, probably him.
10-4.
Ready.
I think. And then I heard another one for this direction.
See?
The sounds of injury actually are in stereo, so like they're in the direction that the injured party is also in. Yeah.
10-4.
Nothing yet. Movement from the east. What would that have been? Inside the building?
Okay.
That could have just been like a store owner or something. Somebody just passed out. Is that one of our own? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Is that guy dying? Tex. Give Sydney medical supplies. Sydney, come this way. Can stop him from dying at least. And might as well also bring everybody else the same way. And don't encounter something on your own, Sydney. That would be not preferable. Also, why did you guys stop? Well, he didn't spot anything. We'll save him. That is strange. It held up inside a building somewhere? Guess it would have to be. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Guess we get to check in all of the buildings then. Let's head over to the ACA building first. We did actually shoot and kill someone inside of it, but there could be others. We'll get tech.
Yes.
We'll get whoever is standing in front of the door to open it.
Okay.
No, nothing back there. Nothing in there. We've been in there.
10-4.
Check up here. Oh, yeah, they could be on the other side of the fence. Oh, I feel dumb now. Okay. If you were screaming, they're on the other side of the fence. You win 2 Jagged Alliance points. Whatever those are worth. Oh, thank God it stopped raining. Oh, wow. Okay.
Ready.
So yeah, if the enemy were on the other side of the fence and they lack the ability to cut through it, then they may still be on the other side of the fence.
Ready.
I would actually prefer to not cut through it.
Heard something. Ready.
This
Perfect.
one's too stupid to even know I'm here. I'm bored.
Okay. Well, he knows you're here now.
Ready.
She doesn't see him. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Sydney, what if you were
Okay.
here? Still nada, huh? Okay.
Howdy, partner.
Tex. Crouch. Not enough to shoot.
See?
Okay, that's fine.
Ready.
It's kind of what I was hoping would happen, is that he would move into Raven's vision, so she could do something like
Thumbs
that
up.
to him.
I heard something rather distinct, yet I am unsure
Wow.
as to what it means. Inferiors!
Bummer.
Sprinted all the way up there to nail Posty. Okay. So these are going to be the 3 guys that were still alive. We should be able to take him out this turn without too much fuss. We're just wasting time while the militia runs around with the whole chicken with head cut off protocol fully engaged. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, hey, actually managed to shoot one of them. And any day now.
Ready.
Perfect. Okay,
Yes?
Raven could probably pretty easily get some kills, but she's gotten a lot of kills. So let's see if we can't spread the love a little bit.
Pity.
Howdy, partner.
See?
Can you see this guy? Can't even see this guy. Why can't you see this guy? Really? Just no
Ready.
line of sight at all, huh?
I'm bored.
Howdy,
No
partner.
AP. There we go.
Ready.
And it comes down to Raven again. Okay, then. Perfect.
That's a wrap. We've secured the quadrant.
All right. Bandage.
I pulled out my back.
All right. Bandage up a little bit. Posty got a little hurt. Not too bad. Got a sector to search through.
Yes.
At least a couple of NPCs that I know will want to talk to. Let's see. 31 leadership, 33 leadership.
Ready.
Send her down here.
Yes?
Sydney, was that like
Righto.
just random civilian woman or an actual talkable NPC person? Yep, actual talkable NPC person. Wow.
What do you want from me? Oh, please, whatever you do, don't shoot. I will not cause you any problems.
Oh man, Auntie, I'm so sorry.
I know it's not your job here, but I don't know who else to ask. The Queen, well, she promises, but we have seen nothing. And just last night, another boy died. A baby, really, only 5 years old. Oh, what am I thinking? You haven't even heard. How could you? It's everything to us, the people of Alma. Our children, 4 of them, have been killed by the Blood Cats, and we... Well, what can we do? We try to stop them, and it causes even more death. But we were thinking that perhaps you could help us? See, they have a lair east of my house, and perhaps you could, well, kill them for us. It is our hope.
Okay, so the Blood Cats. I don't remember if I've ever encountered them on camera because they're basically... should be good there. They're basically a threat that you're going to run into on the roads. They're like oversized mountain lions or tigers or something. They're like not a real type of large cat, but you'll get ambushed by them occasionally when you're just kind of roaming around. And so there is a blood cat lair off to the east. Auntie would like us to take care of for us,
Ready.
as they've been killing the
Okay.
children of Alma, which is just terrible, really. And also,
Hello.
we got Terry here.
I understand the necessity of war, but it just seems this whole thing could have been settled with an assassination.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Good talking to you.
Terry seems a little suspicious,
Good talking to you.
doesn't he? You know what? We're going to worry about Terry in a future episode. I'm going to go ahead and... Am I? I am. I'm going to go ahead and do all the gathering up stuff off camera. I like the way this leaves us with both Alma, which I'm actually going to auto... Why can I not auto assign back to that sector? Do I not? That's super weird to me. Raven, you're now on duty as Squad 3. Please go here.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Always love to travel.
We're now in a... There we go. That's so weird. We're now in a position where one more fight in Alma, one more fight in Grum will bring the counterattacks for both of them. I'd like to sort of poise for that so that we're ready to take both of the cities, then kind of do it just back to back, which will overtax the reinforcements that would come out of Meduna a little bit and make for a little bit lighter of a counterattack. So that's going to be my plan there. We'll spend a little bit of time off camera, of course, training up all the militia. Hopefully also getting our... Oh, yeah. Hopefully also getting our economy sorted, which reminded me, I have not talked to the head miner over here, which would be a good idea. I want to see what our daily income spikes up to, because also leaving it for a few days might get us to a point where we're actually gaining some pretty decent cash.
Hey there. Don't recall I've ever met you before. Matt Duncan, head miner.
Hey, Matt.
Looks like my mine falls on your side of the fence now. Can't say I'm unhappy about that. Be more than a pleasure to hand over every last dime I can squeeze out of that hole. If it'll help put the queen in her grave. I'll see how many of the workers are willing to join me. Convincing them won't be easy, of course. Alma's a military town. The townspeople have earned their livelihood off the academy for years. Don't get me wrong, they hate the army. They'd love to see them wiped out. But they're terrified, and it ain't because a stranger comes down here that they're gonna forget where they live. You have to convince them with your actions that you're serious. Once they're confident, they'll back you. Understand, however, that if the mine falls back into the queen's hands, they'll go back to work for her. There is something you can do to rally the workers and make me your friend for life at the same time. You can get my brother's ass the hell out of that prison in Tixa. He has no business being there. The army killed his kid right in front of him, then raped his wife. All because he missed a meeting or something. Greg's doing time in that hellhole for nothing. He's quite popular with the guys around here. They call him Dynamo. You get him out, you'll be giving them a sign that you can pretty much do anything. Be a real boost to this town. Not to mention me, personally.
All right, and so he gives us also the side quest there of springing his brother Dynamo out of Tixa, which that's actually kind of convenient. Our mobile militia are like right next door right now. So in just the last couple of sectors, we've gotten some side quests there, both letting us know about Orta as well as Tixa, this being the prison, this being sort of a research lab. And I like the way Alma is structured. I wish the other towns, they do, before I get too far into that statement, Alma has a lot of like side quests to get its loyalty up that are pretty straightforward, like not too crazy obtuse, as far as stuff like if you save Sergeant in this sector, that'll automatically give you a boost. If you deal with the Blood Cats, if you rescue Matt's brother, that kind of stuff. And that's all sort of designed to get Alma up to a point where you can easily train militia and kind of get it over to your side. I really feel like that the quests in that town were particularly well kind of fleshed out and everything. Some of the others, they're there, but they're either really complex, like some of the stuff in Cambria with there's a small boy that's missing. That can get really confusing as to what exactly you have to do. Chitsina and Balim basically have like the same quest as far as the Chalice is concerned, but I don't know, it's just not quite the same. It doesn't feel quite as robust as what's going on in Alma, which feels like not just fetch quests, but like actual kind of cool things with decent rewards. That's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe for more on the channel every other day. Leave a like or a comment if you've got anything to say about this or any of my other videos, and I will catch you guys next time.